Hello, happy March. I did a lot of things in 2018. Many of them were on my goals list, which was excellent, but many of them were also not on my goals list because life is unpredictable and things tend to turn out that way. And a lot of it was quite hard to keep track of because just as many kind of little almost unnoticeable things changed in 2018 as big things. But here are some threads from 2018, bits and pieces that I've written down that I will read out to you now while we enjoy the end of this thunderstorm. I hope you don't mind that I will be reading from my phone because I did not memorize these notes. There are more hours in the day than you are really aware of, really aware of. I know this, but I tend to forget this quite often. And then when I start utilizing those hours, I am pleasantly surprised. And I did utilize a lot of those hours during 2018. A big stepping stone for me, a big thing I learned in 2018, was to aim for stability, not flawless happiness, which again seems obvious, but is not so obvious when you are trying to differentiate between stability and highs and lows. Maintaining a high is obviously just as unhealthy as maintaining a low, my friends. It's exhausting and deceiving and just generally impossible because it feels like a sugar rush, and it will inevitably lead to one bitch of a crash. However, for a lot of 2017, I was aiming for sugar rush highs, and I thought that that was stability. I thought that that was how life should be lived. However, in 2018, However, in 2018, I learned how to differentiate between emotional highs and proper stability. I became a lot more comfortable with real life, and I reevaluated my relationship with social media in 2018, but you have heard that one a million times before, I'm going to assume. So I'm not going to dwell on it, because funnily enough, it's quite popular to talk about your relationship with social media on social media. We're all just floundering together trying to work out how to navigate this weird world. Just know, however, that a lot of my issues surrounding my engagement both online and in real life started making sense when I started dealing with my anxiety properly. A friend of mine pointed out to me sometime in December, I think, that I can literally just move to a small town in the middle of nowhere and make up a whole new identity if I wanted to. Literally nothing is stopping me from doing that. If I really wanted to. I definitely don't want to do that because that would not make me happy in the long term, but I could. And that's something that I think about a lot now. Take from that what you will. I also worked on a lot of my fears of intimacy in 2018, and I started actually exercising regularly, and I spent a semester overseas, which was a time and a half. Once again, I left last year a very different person to who I was at the beginning. And this period of my life is one of quite intense and rapid change. Or maybe this is what it's going to be like for the rest of my life. I really fucking hope that that's the case because I love the feeling that I'm constantly changing and evolving. And I love learning at a whirlwind pace. I just love this kind of breakneck speed evolution within reason. obviously. I'd rather not change drastically for the worse. And I'd like to hold on to some sense of permanency. That would be good. But I do love the kind of change that I am experiencing right now. I must have experienced change at this pace throughout my childhood and my teen years. I know that I must have, but this kind of change feels different for some reason, and I can't quite work out why that is. It might have something to do with my own attitude and my attitude towards perceiving memories rather than anything tangible. But it definitely feels like every year before 16 was kind of slow and stagnant. Anyway, I made a montage of 2018, or I will have by the time that you are seeing this. I haven't actually been through my footage from 2018 properly, so that's going to be a wild ride. I hope you enjoy 2019. I hope that your 2018 was a decent one, and I hope you have a lovely evening. Goodbye.